Good morning. It's 3:15 a.m. Let's start the journey home.
I sat down by the ocean. Is that tears that I feel?
Well, I just realized that since it's technically late Saturday night / early Sunday morning, the people are out because they're party animals. I forgot that people even do that. And that guy's peeking. Ew. Oh my God, it's cold. Oh, I think I'm like 1 minute from the metro. Oh. I can't believe I actually looked up, is the Copenhagen metro 24 hours? There's literally more people out right now than there are on a normal middle of the day. It's crazy. I forgot that people do these carts here. I'm literally so thrilled for my back. Alright, got my breakfast. Why is this the best thing I've eaten this entire trip?
You want the best for me. Your intentions are good. I walk back to my history, into my old neighborhood. Longing for you,
Nobody next to me.
What can I do? What can I do when your train is gone? I don't wanna go back. Don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you read me? Go back.
I interrupt this program to talk to you about all the crazy stuff that's happened since this very moment in the video. Hey everybody, it's Lauren from It's the Kellys, and I am back home from my solo trip to Europe. It is now about a little over a week since I've been back, and I'm home. I'm sick. I don't have COVID. I got a test the other day. I do not have COVID, but I am sick. And I wanted to make this video because the rules changed for COVID travel while I was abroad. I'm just really glad that I'm up on my game when it comes to research and always reading articles and always looking at different websites to see everything while I'm gone. Good thing I wasn't totally off the grid because, like I said, a lot of things changed while I was traveling. It changed for France, it changed for the US. I don't think it changed for Copenhagen, for Denmark, but if it did, I was already there, so it was fine. So while I was in Copenhagen, which was on Saturday, December 4th, France changed their rules that you needed a test within 48 hours to get into their country. Now, of course, I was only going back to France just to transit through the airport and therefore get on my flight to go directly home to Detroit. Luckily, I was already getting one in Copenhagen anyway because I needed a test to come back to the United States within 72 hours. So that test kind of killed two birds with one stone, and it was fine. But when I had left, you did not need a COVID test in order to get into France. So I did want to update you guys on that because I know a lot of you are watching the video I posted about travel restrictions getting into Europe at that time. It's so crazy what differences can happen in just a week. I do want to say that the airport in Paris at Charles de Gaulle was absolutely pure chaos that day. It was the second day that everything went into effect. I believe it went into effect December 4th, and I flew in the morning of December 5th. You guys, it was the craziest airport scene I've ever seen. I mean, we've all ran through airports, we've all waited in crazy lines, but this was simply absurd. It was, I mean, chaos is the best way to describe it. And I don't even have any footage of it because I was so scared to get out my camera or my phone, as if somebody was going to hit it or somebody was going to drop it and it would have either broken or I would have had to bend down to pick it up, and then therefore I would have been trampled. That's how crazy it was. The swarm to get in through the customs line. And so you're on the bottom floor and you have to take the elevator up to go to this level, and this is where customs is. So from the bottom, you can't see what's happening on the floor above you until you get to maybe up here. And so I'm just riding up, and then it's like, oh my God, there's a huge swarm of people. Oh my God, oh my God. And the escalator keeps sending me into the big swarm of people. And it's just pushing everybody together because, like I said, you can't see what's on that escalator. So you keep coming up and it's just swarms and swarms and swarms. And people are yelling at each other. People are pushing each other. People are screaming in all sorts of different languages, and you can't move, so it's just getting tighter and tighter and more claustrophobic. It was really bad. So eventually we all get into the customs line. That took about 2.5 hours, you know, winding through. To get into Paris, they didn't ask me for anything but my passport. They were like, oh cool, your passport, stamp, bye. Nothing at all. This time they asked for everything, and they asked me how long I'm in Paris for. I'm like, I'm not in Paris long at all. I'm just trying to get to my flight. I just came from Copenhagen. I gotta go. So by the time I get through the customs line, I have about 15 minutes until my flight actually, like, doors closed. You can't get on this flight anymore. So I get through and I start running towards my gate, and then I'm looking around. I'm like, where is my gate? I had to go downstairs and get on a bus to get to my gate, which, okay, sure. So I get downstairs, get on that escalator to go down, and then I see another huge swarm of people. And at that point, I'm like, I'm missing my flight. Like, I'm totally missing my flight. I texted Brian. I almost wanted to text my boss to say, like, listen, I'm not going to be at work because I'm not going to make my flight. So then I get into that big swarm of people. There were 2 buses for that swarm of people. It was either gate M or gate A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all of those. And as soon as they said gate M for the bus has arrived, everyone swarmed through, were throwing their luggage to try to get on this bus, to try to get to the terminal. And I'm seeing people waving, you know, airline tickets in front of me, and they're not even boarding their flight for 6 hours. My flight at that point, during the swarm of the gate M drama, was in 5 minutes, and it was chaotic. So by the time I had to be one of those and push through because I was getting pushed, finally get on that bus, finally get to the gate, and I had to run as fast as I possibly could with my backpack on and my tote bag, which was about an extra 30 pounds on my already heavy enough body. And I had to sprint to my gate because my door was closing at 10:05 a.m. and it was 10:04. And I think I showed up at 10:06 and they still let me on, and it was, I made it. I don't know how. I was breathing so, I could barely breathe. I'm so out of shape. It's so bad. It was such a wake up moment. I was like, I'm here. It was horrible. And I was like coughing all over the place because, like, I can't run. My track days are over. So yeah, anyway, I made it home. I've been horribly sick for the past couple of days. I do not have COVID. I definitely wanted to update you guys on all of the rules for COVID that have changed, because these videos are always going to be out of date. I appreciate you watching them to get information for your future flight, but watch the video. Thank you so much. And then please check what's happened within the last few days, because if you're traveling for Christmas coming up, everything could totally change for the country that you are going to. Brian and Nolan and I are going to Cape Verde, and we are going to have a layover in Lisbon, Portugal. And I'm going to be checking those websites like a hawk. As of right now, I know I have to get COVID tests before we go. And it looks like we're going to be able to go to Lisbon for that 16-hour layover, and that will be fine getting into Cape Verde. But fingers crossed, because literally you never know at this point. I've had so many flights canceled within 2020 and 2021. I've had so many flights moved. I mean, it's not the best time to travel because of the uncertainty, but it's a great time to travel as long as you don't mind going through hoops and dealing with a little bit of drama, because it is cheaper to travel and not a lot of people are traveling right now. So, all right, thanks for watching this silly little video. I hope it was helpful. Just, if anything, don't stress. Keep up with all of your updates with different articles and of course the official websites, and see what you need to get into the country that you are traveling to. That is all I can say. And also, don't check a bag. If I would have had to check a bag through all of that chaos at the Paris airport, my bag would probably still be in Paris right now. All right, guys, we'll catch you later. Thank you for watching. Hey guys, it's Lauren from It's the Gallery. I don't have a voice. I'm here with like 2 minutes to spare. Oh my god. Oh, if you guys don't have global entry yet, what's wrong with you?